All right, guys. So there is something headed towards Earth. Is this Project Bluebeam? Who knows? But there definitely is something heading towards Earth. It's huge. They're saying this thing is about the size of Manhattan, I think they said, or I don't know. I mean, the thing is just, it's huge, right? It's not going to hit the planet. It's not going to hit Earth. I did hear that it might hit the moon. But anyways, there's a lot of scientists talking about this. One specific scientist that everybody knows. Others are dismissing this completely as just an asteroid. Let me read this to you real quick. A new interstellar object designated 3I/Atlas is currently passing through our solar system. This object, discovered on July 1st, 2025, is only the third known interstellar object to be detected. It was first identified by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System (Atlas). Astronomers believe it's a comet originating from another star system due to its high speed and trajectory. Some scientists, including those at Harvard, are speculating that it could be an alien probe, but this remains highly speculative. It is a hypothesis. Now, I don't think it's a probe, because if you look at just the size of it, it's unlikely that it's a probe, right? I mean, something that's the size of a state or a city, and that's a probe, I think is unlikely, but I could be wrong. But let me read this a little bit more to you real quick. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Discovery object initially designated AI and some numbers was discovered by Atlas Telescope on July 1st, 2025. Interstellar origin. Analysts of the trajectory and a speed of 137,000 miles per hour indicates that it's bound to our solar system and likely originated from another star system. Potential nature. Initial observation suggests it's a comet potentially up to 15 miles in diameter. So yeah, not like I said, not as big as I said, but still 15 miles, man, that thing ain't no joke. And that's why 15 miles in diameter and it's a probe? I don't know, man. 15 miles in diameter. If it's a ship, that's a big if. That's a big ship. I think it's Asteroid, personally. Speculation, some Harvard scientists, including Avi Loeb, have suggested the possibility that it could be an alien probe, but this is not widely accepted. Significance. This is only the third time a interstellar object has been observed in our solar system, making it a rare, scientifically valuable event. Expected to continue its trajectory through our solar system and back into interstellar space, never to be seen again. Now, the New York Post did an article on this too, so let's go on to the New York Post article and see what they had to say about it. All right, so it says rare interstellar object the size of Manhattan. I knew I'd seen that somewhere. Could be an alien probe, Harvard scientists. Let's check this out, you guys. It says the newly discovered Manhattan-sized interstellar object zooming through our solar system has been identified as a comet, but as Harvard scientists argue, there is a reason to believe it's really an alien probe. So, this is what I need. I need to understand why you think the way you think, right? Because just right off the cusp, I'm going to think it's an asteroid, not an alien ship. NASA discovered that the 3I/Atlas on July 1st, speeding through the inner solar system at 140,000 miles per hour. According to the observations from the Atlas Telescope in Chile, with experts clueless as to where it originated from. Avi Loeb suggested in a new paper that the object, only the third interstellar object ever detected, could be an intelligently directed alien craft observing Earth with possible hostile intentions. See, and I did see an article about this too. Everybody's reporting on this, right? That it could be intelligence and it has hostile intentions. Why do you think it has hostile intentions? That's what I want to know, right? Can't just say it and it's true. Let's read a little bit more on what's going on here and why they believe that this has hostile intentions. The trajectory of the 3I/Atlas which passes right through the interstellar solar system and will end up passing Jupiter. Okay. It says the hypothesis in question is that the 3-Eye Atlas is a technological artifact, and furthermore, has active intelligence. If this is the case, then two possibilities follow. Dr. Loeb, Adam Drow, and Adam wrote in a paper published on July 17th. First, that its intentions are entirely benign, and second, they are such SDTs. Let's see. The paper presented several anomalous characteristics of the options, which could indicate that it is not a comet at all, but instead a directed craft. Interesting. So what did it do? So it did something. One of the most puzzling observations is that the object has significant non-gravitational acceleration while having now... Wait, what? Loeb writes in the 3-Eye Atlas approaches surprisingly close to Venus, Mars, Jupiter with probability of 0.005%. Paper claim 3-Eye Atlas, low tilt, but seemingly allow it to access our planet with relative unity. So it means that attempts by humanity to intercept, or even more difficult with it, rendezvous with it, are extremely challenging, while the route simultaneously gives a 3-Eye easy access to certain key target planets to appear hypothesized. Loeb further suggests that the tilt and the pathway will allow the intelligent life on the object to gather atmospheric measurements to determine the orbs and masses of the solar system planets, allowing it to prepare an optional approach strategy to the solar system. Another possible smoking gun is that the 3-Eye Atlas will come closest to the sun October 29th, on which day the object will be completely blocked out by the Earth's. Right, and I'm assuming this is the object right here with all the lights. It has an odd shape to it. Doesn't look like it's shaped like an asteroid. Looks more disc-like. Interesting. 3-Eye Atlas, pictured by... Oh, there it is. Oh, that is strange. So the one thing that's strange to me is that they say that it has hostile intentions. Nowhere in this article that I read is it saying anything about hostile intentions. Yeah, I don't know. What I had heard prior to this, and like I said, I wasn't going to cover this because as far as I'm concerned, it's just an asteroid. Now, but everybody's covering it. So I was like, well, maybe I should touch on this. Now that I'm looking at it, you know, and I'm looking at this picture right now, and it does seem quite interesting. This object right here seems quite odd to me. That doesn't look like an asteroid by any stretch of the imagination. And why are there all kinds of lights on it? Unless I'm reading this picture wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is the object right there. And according to this article, it's going to be here quite soon, probably closer to around October-ish, and that's not far away. And I could have swore I also read an article that the asteroid, and maybe it was a completely different article on a different asteroid, I don't know, but I thought, from what I had read, that the asteroid wasn't going to be here for like 8 years. You know, it was going to take forever to get here, and now this one here is going to be here within a few months. So I must be getting my things confused in my head, and I'm confusing one article for another. You know what I mean? Anyways, you guys, let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think that this is something of interest? Extraterrestrial? You think it's an asteroid? I thought it was an asteroid. Now that I'm looking at the image, right now I have no clue. I'm going right now. I'm just I went into this thinking it was going to be an asteroid, but now I'm coming out of it more confused than I am before I came in here and started this video. Anyways, you guys, let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.